Alright, welcome back. We are going to be playing some Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, obviously, as the title suggests. Let me get out of this. A lot has changed since my last stream of this game. Most notable is that there have been some routing changes. It turns out that one of the glitches I was using, and I'm going to show it briefly, but one of the glitches that I've been using is considered a major glitch, not a minor glitch. So we had to completely remove that and learn a new tech. One that actually is allowed. And as you see, we're already starting out kind of rough here, but that's fine. This is just a warm-up. So yeah, I was doing the tech that involves the... That's miserable. And then I didn't. Damn. Awful. Not that it matters, we're not going for a speedrun on this particular occasion anyway. I mean, we are going for a speedrun, but we're not going for a world record or even a submittable run because we're just not at that point yet. And it's going to be a while before my movement is good enough. Why didn't she shoot? Let's just reload that and see if we can do that better. Because I swear I pressed the button. And, yeah, see, this is why we warm up. I've also completely redone the tech. Why am I missing this? I've completely redone the tech in the setup, so now we're actually streaming from my actual gaming PC, which is why the controller overlay is no longer here. I couldn't get that to work because I don't know. Whatever, we're moving on. I don't know why I was feeling that, but I'm having a microphone issue. I keep seeing it clipping, and obviously I don't want it doing that, so I might have to lower that volume just a tad. I also should have the FPS counter in the top right, and I don't because I forgot that I needed to do that. But again, not submitting this run, so it doesn't matter that we don't have those things. I also couldn't get it to work with Riva Statistics Tuner, so I'm just hoping that the method that I am using, which is AMD's built-in little display, I'm hoping that will be sufficient. The frame rate being displayed is very important because the frame rate has an effect on things that happen in the game. And certain timing of events. Not sure what's going on with my chat window up there. It's just repeatedly showing loading. I didn't think I was up there, so I didn't. I thought I missed the jump. So I'm going to show you the tech that I used to use. That's what I used to use. But that, as it turns out, is no longer acceptable. So we're going to go back a little bit because the enemies don't behave the same way when you reload the room while already being in it. It's very curious. See, that time I did miss the jump. But if you reload this room, that dude will start out walking to the left for some reason. No idea why. And that is the route that we are, or the tech that we are currently using. I really wish I knew why my chat window was just showing loading. That's something I'm gonna need to address. Where the hell is my mouse? Hoping that closing it, reopening it fixed it. It did! Excellent. Only 3 tries, that was pretty good. We need Gale Crawler because of a glitch that allows us to get past the Iron Maiden. And it is a minor glitch. Normally you would require Craftwork. I'm gonna have to turn the game down in my headphones just slightly after this fight, so... That seemed like a good time to do that. Anyway, So I forgot what I was saying. Ah yes, we need Gale Crawler in order to get past the Iron Maiden in the spike-filled hallways. Otherwise you have to go way out of your way to get Craftwork, as is done in the World Record Run. But I've been skipping Craftwork. We're like 10 seconds slower than where I usually am at this point in the run. Whatever. And we're not skipping cutscenes as fast as we should be, but yeah, it doesn't matter. This is a warm-up / practice, so the time isn't super important. Excellent. Good job, Arya. Like I said, timing, not very important. I mean, we don't want to go slowly.
What are you? Is thank you. Is many thanks. What are you looking to? Is many thanks. Is thank you.
I do miss... No, that was definitely not a Coors beer. That was a Skittles flavored C4 or a Ghost or whatever. I'll show it again in just a second. Yeah, this is a... it's not displaying very well. It is a C4. I'm just going to reload this screen, because there's no reason not to. No, it's... I don't drink anyway, but it's definitely too early in the day for me to be having a drink. And my route previously, I don't remember at what point I changed things, you know? Oh. That was miserable. We walked right past that. I've made so many changes that I don't remember where we were the last time that I actually streamed the game. But previously I was going down there and getting the 8-bit coin. As you can see, I'm no longer actually doing that. Yeah, no, Mr. N, definitely, if I'm going to drink, it's going to be red wine or Grey Goose vodka. I love Grey Goose so much. Or Crystal Skull. Both are very good. I prefer Grey Goose, though. Simply because Crystal Skull is so expensive. You can get a huge bottle of Grey Goose for like the same price as one little skull of the Crystal Skull. Although I do like... I thought I was past all of the bats. I think it's faster to just tank through the hits anyway. I'd really like it if that dude gave me a, obsidian. I don't know why I kept missing that. We're reloading this screen. That was absolutely miserable. I usually just do vodka and Sprites. But orange juice is a good choice. I realized the other day as well that I have actually yet to watch the World Record Run all the way through. I've never missed that before. Yeah, we're like 30 seconds slower at this point than we usually are at this point in the run. Again, not that it matters a whole lot, but it is frustrating to see I'm so far behind my usual time. And then just playing badly, kind of. Like there, I started backdashing way late. Now, I have watched part of the World Record Run, but I have not watched it through completion. I've watched like the first half. That was awful. And I don't actually need the Summon Pigs here against Andre Alphys because I have Welcome Company and it just does so well against him. However, combining the Summon Pig thing with Welcome Company, in addition to Miri Scepter, just obliterates Andre Alphys. Like this, the fight takes 5 to 6 seconds if you do it right. And if you're lucky. If he doesn't jump, if he stays on the ground, and the pigs bounce off of him in the right way, then like I've seen that fight take 2 or 3, maybe 4 seconds. Like he just gets obliterated. And it's very satisfying to do. But it's strictly speaking not necessary, and we don't really need to farm these guys until we get the stupid shard from them. But we're going to. There we go. And now we're going to fail a lot. I see that was... We're going to fail this a lot, so go ahead and be prepared for that. This is the new version of the skip. You have to cross this pit. Out of order, obviously. You're supposed to go up and fight Zangetsu and... I don't think I got it. I did get it! Wow! Second attempt. That is... And then I fucked that up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Second attempt is really good for that particular skip for me. I've got like a 1 in 5 success rate at that. Alright, that felt good. That felt good. It did. Now, I want an oak out of here. So we're going to reload until we get an oak. There are other ways to get an oak later. But the treasure chest, I think, if I remember right, you have a 10% chance of getting oak out of one of the treasure chests. Yes. Whereas against the poltergeists who drop oak, the chance is much lower. I forgot how to get over him without taking that unnecessary hit. And I just remembered after I did it. It involves jumping and doing the flashing air kick in order to get over him. I don't remember if I changed weapons now or not. Like I said, so much has changed on this run. I guess not, because we're just gonna do that. Oh shit, did not mean to do that a second time. I did not think I cleared that. Alright, so that was... Go ahead and knock that dude down and miss our jump. But we're gonna reload anyway. Really happy I got that on the second try. That is a very difficult trick to do. It's not the hardest trick in the run. That comes later with what I call the Great Buchan Climb. Oh, I didn't load our splits, did I? I did not. Okay, we'll do that with the next practice run. Seriously? Oh my god. Oh, this is why we warm up. Go ahead and kill that idiot. Or not. That was a slow-ass jump, man. Now, I only need welcome company from one of these dudes. However, if one of them wants to drop an oak, that would be really awesome. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep the oak. Because it is beneficial. Now we have that extra oak, and we just need welcome company. And there it is. My old route did not have me burning quite so many ethers while coming through here, so that's a bit of an issue. I burned a lot more on this particular run than, like 2 more. I say a lot, but when you're doing a speed run and you don't have a whole lot of gold, burning 2 extra ethers is, what is that, 100 gold? I think they're 50 gold each. So it adds up, it matters. I do know that the world record run takes a hit from this dude here, but that's kind of, yeah, see, I'm pretty sure exactly that is what happens in the world record run. I need to be careful. I am taking a lot of damage. Just to do it, I'm going to show you the old way that I would get up here. I would do this. That was how I got up here on the old way. But that utilizes a major glitch. The new way is this. which incidentally is how it's done in the world record run as well. Hopefully there's something good in here. There was not. That was a mistake on my part. And that uses a minor glitch called jump storage. Oh, I am almost certainly going to die going through here. Crap. So basically when you fall off a platform, the game saves the fact that you have the ability to jump. I just need to get out of here without dying. Because I've taken way too much damage. Oh! I'm an idiot! I got an HP up. Wow, okay, I wasted so much time doing that because I completely forgot that I got that HP up. I hadn't been getting that in previous runs because I had been overlooking it. But it's a useful thing to get while you're waiting on that demon to actually get out of your way. It fully heals you, gets you ready for the Andre Office fight if you don't take a lot of extra damage like I actually did. That was a really slow setup. I don't want to talk about that. I'm going to save it here because why not? I'm going to save over the existing Andre Office save. That's something I've started doing that I was not doing previously. I have all of these different saves here based on what I feel like practicing at any given time. If I feel like practicing Andre Office to the Abyssal Guardian, then I load up this particular save. I forgot what I was doing. Not quite 5 to 6 seconds, but pretty good. Not the worst I've ever done, but could definitely be better. As could that movement. Holy crap. That was not great. That was a good fight, though. It was, all things considered. It was certainly not the best I've ever done. But it was tolerable. Huh. Did not mean to completely miss that freaking platform. Let's turn around. You can also get an oak here if you didn't get it earlier. We're gonna see what we get, yeah. So there are 2 chances to get an oak out of that particular chest. Which is helpful, and there's another chance to get summon pig there. Need that rice, please. Thank you.
What are you looking to
I
sell?
did get
Is
1
there any
extra
thanks?
shard, so that's good.
What are you looking to sell?
And,
What are you
okay.
looking to sell?
Yeah, not good.
Then we have a deal.
No point in selling any of that. It's not worth any money.
Then we have a deal. Is this thank you? What are you looking to buy?
Yeah, this is sloppy, what's going on right here.
Is there many
But
thanks?
whatever. We're gonna pretend like everything is fine.
Is the thank you? Is there many thanks?
I feel like I'm forgetting to buy something, but whatever. We're just gonna move on. So all of that was really rusty, really slow, not pretty, not elegant. Certainly not elegant. But that's fine. We're practicing. Like I said, there's been a lot of route changes. I forgot to make this. There was a faster way I could have gotten down to it as well.
I'll go with this.
Make 10 of these rice balls, which we may not actually need.
I'll go with this.
Because it turns out I don't take as many hits getting through that spike-filled tunnel as I thought I did while skipping Craftwork. I do still take some hits. I need to equip the moon belt. And now, unless we ran into the glitch where sometimes you can only ever check out 1 book, I should be able to get 2 tomes. And just, in general, just move badly and awkwardly. Yep, there we go. We want Sages and Deadeye. Good to go. Wow. Not doing great. That's okay. Just gonna reload this room because that was... From the moment I missed that first kick, it was bad. And I did it again. Huh. That... I said first, I meant second. But whatever. We're up here.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
This is so easy. This is such an easy thing to do. I don't know why I screwed it up.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
There we go. Damn it. Why am I missing this? The only reason you go in that room is actually to reset these little things that you write up, but no, Mr. N. That was close. We're not going to be fighting the Pokemon boss again. We are on our way to fight the Abyssal Guardian, and this is sloppy. Holy crap, this is sloppy. All of my movement today is terrible. Like that should have been a dive kick that I managed to screw up. And that was just a straight up miss. Holy crap, that was bad. I'm reloading this room. Wow. I don't know what's going on. I just missing random stuff. I'm just gonna get through here. And just continue moving badly, I guess. We do have an Abyssal Guardian save, but I'm going to save over it because I'm more confident that this one has everything that it's supposed to have. That was kind of an older save, and I don't think it had rice balls or something like that. I don't remember. It didn't have something that it was supposed to have. I don't remember now what it was. This guy's sometimes hit or miss for me. Sometimes he just beats the hell out of me. But it doesn't look like this is going to be one of those times, so... Unless we take stupid, avoidable hits like that. And like that. He was almost dead. That was my fault. I thought I would kill him before that attack actually came off, so... None of that should have happened, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, I need to rename that. I can't. Because my keyboard is actually upstairs that goes to my gaming PC, so we're just going to reload it, because it is still Andre Office. Yeah, that should not have happened. I was being careless, I was being stupid. I thought that he was about to die, and he wasn't. I mean, he was about to die, but I thought I would kill him before that hit landed. And there was no reason for me to take the risk.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Might help if I equip, you know, the correct weapon. Probably be good.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Congratulations!
And I got Void Ray. Excellent. Oh, we're not going that way, are we? Alright, that went really well. And got Void Ray the first time we killed him. That's a 4 per... Oh, wait, yeah. I am less familiar with this part of the routing because I only recently have been putting this back in. But I do believe it's faster than what I was doing in the past. That would have been nice if I hadn't run directly into that stupid thing. Shit! I don't remember which way I need to go. Damn, I actually don't remember. I think it's this way, though. Yes, definitely. Okay, good. I made the right choice. Okay, wow, that was unpleasant. I mean, it wasn't the worst I've ever done, but it was certainly not good. Do I have... Nope. Okay, so there was no point whatsoever in me changing my weapons. Got it. I don't know which weapon I need. I'm just gonna leave the Kung Fu shoes on for now. I don't know how I managed to hit that pig like that, but I don't think that has ever happened before either. So that was new. We are going to get this HP up here, mostly because it heals me. This is so fundamentally different from the first... I don't even want to call it a speed run. The first attempt I made to play the game quickly. This is so fundamentally different. It's an embarrassment to speedruns to call what I did initially a speed run, though.
So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Interesting. I normally can't make a potion there at all.
I like
But what
it.
we need to do there, and what we were doing, was making high potions available here at the store.
What are you looking
And now
to
we need to
sell?
sell anything extra that we have, so that's going to be
What are
that.
you looking to sell? Many
Those aren't
thanks.
worth taking the
Is
time
then
to
we
sell.
have- is then
Aria
we
would...
have a
Ooh.
deal. Is then we have a deal. Is that then we have a deal. Is that
We
thank
got some
you.
pretty good
What are
drops
you looking
there.
to buy?
So that's fantastic. All right.
Is then we have a deal. Is thank you. Is thank you. What are you looking
Can we
to
get that
sell?
extra little bit? I don't think so. Yeah, we can.
Is this many thanks? What are you looking to? Is many thanks.
Sloppy selling there, but we got what we needed. Actually, we got more than what we needed. As long as the Buchan climb goes relatively well. That little thing right there, it's tricky, and I don't know, and I don't even know how to describe to you what it was, but I changed directions immediately after entering a room and began backdashing. And there's a slight delay to how this works that I discovered yesterday. The result of which is that it may actually be faster to do what I just did, which is to temporarily enter the wrong room. Or to temporarily leave the correct room.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Void Ray just melts that dude. Whatever. Anyway, when you come in from a dive kick and you start backdashing, if you change your direction, your very first backdash will be the wrong direction, but after that, it puts you facing the correct direction, and it very frequently happens around a room transition, which causes a slight load but you change directions faster. And I haven't sat down to determine, because I'm not at that point of skill, I haven't sat down to determine if it's faster to change directions and temporarily leave the room that you want to be in, or if it's faster to... Excellent. Wasted 2 freaking shots with this thing because I had the wrong stupid weapon connected, equipped, whatever. Not at all what I meant to do. Oh. Having a stroke, apparently. Now, I'm convinced that there is a way to get through here only taking damage once.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Scrumptious.
This is not elegant or pretty, but it's faster, I believe, than getting craft work. And this is where the glitch happened yesterday that, God, I hate so much that I wasn't recording. I record almost all of my practice runs, you know? But for some reason,
Scrumptious.
I was not recording yesterday. And I turned left and used, well, I used Gale Crawler, and then I turned left. And at that exact same moment, the spikes hit me. And the result was, because I was facing left, they threw me to the right as the Iron Maiden was closing. And the end result of that was that it threw me all the way through the Iron Maiden while leaving me facing left. So I just backdashed out of there quickly, but like it allowed me to clip past the Iron Maiden. And that was, it was a 1 in a million thing. I'm so angry at myself for not recording it. This is going to be a nightmare. We are about to fail this a lot, so I am sorry.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
That was not a bad first attempt, but this is so damn hard. This is by far the hardest part of the run.
Myself and my shadow!
And I have not figured out the subtleties of getting this trick to work reliably. I know it can be done reliably. But eventually we're going to burn through too many ethers and we're going to have to reload the screen.
Myself and my shadow!
Yeah, you get to watch me practice this.
Myself and my shadow!
This is so... I see now why the world record goes to get Craftwork and Silver Knight, because it's a much faster way of resetting Boo-chan than waiting on Boo-chan to come back to you. Because if you put Silver Knight on your bottom shortcut here, then it will swap your familiars out. But if there's no familiar listed here, as there isn't in our bottom shortcut, then it won't unsummon Boo-chan.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
We are burning through ethers at an alarming rate and not getting up there, but we
Arise, myself and
still
my
have
shadow!
enough.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
That was better. We were moving the wrong direction, which isn't a big deal if I can get high enough to just flash air kick my way over. We're gonna have to reload this room and do all of this again. Especially with me using frickin' Gale Crawler.
My shadow!
Oh, so close. So close on that one. I hope we don't get it now, honestly, because I've burned too many ethers. Once I get to a point where I'm having to use high ethers, like it's...
Myself and my shadow!
I should reload. And I'm gonna have to, because for some reason I'm completely... Sorry about that. Completely missing the beginning of the tech.
My shadow!
Well, this is
Arise, myself
embarrassing.
and my shadow!
But I did warn that this was going to be... What am I doing? Okay. Did I do this before leaving? I did. Wow, okay. Good for me on that muscle memory.
Arise, myself and my...
I don't know why that first one didn't go in.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Get up here, you retarded thing. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Come on, man.
Arise, myself
This
and
isn't
my
even the
shadow!
hard one. What is it doing?
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Come on.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I was too far to the left. Too far to the right, sorry.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Come on, man. Get over here.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I'm doing something fundamentally wrong here. And I don't know what it is. But I keep failing in exactly the same way. So, that's interesting.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Scrumptious.
Getting back here should not have been the challenge that it was. You know, this is the easy part.
Scrumptious.
And of course, getting the little bonuses from the cooking doesn't hurt, but they're so minor that it doesn't really add up to much. Alright, take two at this, and if we don't make it this time, we're just going to restart the run, basically, and get some practice in on the other stuff, because that's more entertaining than watching me repeatedly fail this single freaking trick. Because this is the sort of thing that I practice offline, because it can't possibly be entertaining to watch me fail the same freaking thing over and over and over.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
And there's so many little subtleties to it.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Like how long you duck, how high you jump, which direction Buchan comes from,
Myself and my shadow!
the angular momentum that she has.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
And I haven't figured out if I can actually control any of these variables.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
That was a waste. I should have used the high ether first.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
Ah, this is so frustrating.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I'm waiting too long before jumping, I think, and as a result, I'm ending up under Buchan.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
Yeah, we're going to be restarting the run anyway, so it doesn't matter that I'm using up too many. I would really like to get this once before moving on.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
The idea of getting this consistent, though, is daunting.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
But I know there's a way to do it, right? There's some setup that I'm missing.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I hate this stupid thing so much, though. With that stupid
Arise, myself
little
and
face
my
it has,
shadow!
and the stupid bouncing it does. It's stupid. Not really. I like it. It's cute.
Arise, myself and
It's
my
just
shadow!
frustrating because it's not doing what I want it to do.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
Come on.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Well, it doesn't matter. We're restarting all of that anyway. So that was certainly interesting, wasn't it? Definitely need more practice with that. Take two.
This device.
Interesting. Okay, so if you initiate holding the right stick to the right before that cutscene starts, then she opens the door during the cutscene, but I failed to do it just then. And I began talking and my movement suddenly got a lot worse, I can't help but notice. But that's fine, we're gonna go back a few rooms. Yeah, I guess we're going all the way back. Yeah, because I want to try this again, because I know this works. It usually happens.
This device.
Oh, I can't go back that far anymore. Yeah, I can.
This.
Whatever. It's not that important at this exact moment, but that's something I need to look into. The exact setup to allow me to open that door during the cutscene, which obviously is going to save a little bit of time. This MP up that I'm about to get is not strictly speaking necessary, but it does allow my flashing air kicks that I do to skip the Garden of Silence chasm. Why did I say chasm? Anyway, it allows me to do that in a more predictable way. Wow, that was terrible. It was terrible the last time I came through that room, though, so at least we're consistently terrible there. Well, we don't need to kill him anyway. World record run just backdashes right through that dude. I'm not sure how much time that saves versus actually taking the time to kill him. And it also doesn't really make a big difference since we're not going for the world record at this exact time anyway. And it's going to be several months before we're going for the world record. Especially when I can't even jump properly. Or use my directional shard. Gale Crawler, unfortunately, is a necessity for the route that I'm doing since I'm skipping craft work. So it does introduce some RNG, but as you see, it's literally 2 minutes into the run. It's actually less than 2 minutes. All my movement there was just sloppy. But it's 2 minutes into the run, so when we are grinding for world record runs, we're going to lose 2 minutes and then reset. 2 minutes and then reset. The big problem is later when we need Void Ray to drop from the Abyssal Guardian. And of course we need the Oaks. But all of that comes much, much later. Once we can actually do the Great Buchan climb, once we can actually nail the garden skip. I am just consistently missing this dude. Like, I am just aiming too far below him repeatedly. And then loading the wrong freaking... Will you please just give me the shard? I guess technically there are other locations where I could get Gale Crawler, but none of them are as convenient as this particular guy. All of them you have to go slightly out of your way for. And you know, that adds time. Can't have that. Thank you. And then I backdashed the wrong way. But it doesn't matter.
So sleepy.
Still significantly slower than my best. Not great. As long as we reach Dominique with less than 3 minutes, though, I'm kind of... I don't want to say satisfied, but I find it tolerable. I'm really good today at backdashing the wrong way. There's so many little scenes at the beginning of the game.
What are you looking to sell?
Oh.
Thank you.
Really glad I didn't do that.
Thank you. Then we have a deal.
I was trying to double jump. I don't have double jump. I don't know why I didn't slide off that platform. Or that one. And I don't know why I tried to kill that bat. Stone masks are helpful in normal runs, but they only sell for 40 gold, so it's not much help to me to have acquired that. A shard from that dude, like Bone Toss, is what they give. That would have been way more helpful, because that's 300 gold that I could get. Which is 3 additional potions. Or 6 ethers. All of which is very helpful. A stone mask doesn't even buy an ether, so... Yeah, I don't know why I thought there were only 2 sets of bats when I came through here initially. Today, I mean. Not bad. Sword expertise. That's 300 gold. That bat hit me last time as well. Not gonna get any summon bats from these dudes. There's one. Just gonna miss some jumps here today. And then, you know, try to backdash off the platform in the wrong direction, you know, all that great stuff. And it was only like a week ago that I learned that you see Zangetsu for the first time in that room that we just left. It's just a flash of an instant, and then he's gone. But he is there. Nice. And now we're gonna fail the garden skip a bunch of times because that's how we're doing today, so... Yep, that's definitely a failure. Something was wrong with my MP on that particular occasion. I don't know what it was, but something was definitely wrong. Missed again. I don't think this is it. I stand corrected. Well, I'm getting a better success rate at that, so we are making progress on that particular front. I don't know what I want equipped right now. Flashing air kick. Okay, well, Kung Fu shoes, I guess is what I should say. An oak. Perfect. And just a flick of the joystick and you change directions. His back is a platform. I don't know why that damaged me. Note to self, I didn't buy any potions on that run, so never mind. Yeah, the Great Buchan climb is really the problem with my current route. I missed the flashing air kick. Wow, I don't really miss those anymore. But I missed that one. And then I missed that jump. Doing great today. Doesn't matter. Reloading again. Yeah, dude, it is. It is so fucking hard. It isn't quite pixel and frame perfect, but it is so close to that. An hour speedrun of the RE2 remake. That is legitimately insane. Now, once upon a time on the original Resident Evil 2, like that was my favorite game as a kid or a teenager. I don't know how the hell old I was, but it was my favorite game for a really long time because it was the only PlayStation game that I had. I had traded in my Super Nintendo at this game store called Funkoland, which ended up getting bought out by EB Games, which ended up getting bought out by GameStop, and then GameStop took over the world and kind of became the devil. But I had taken my Super Nintendo and all of my games to Funkoland, and I traded them in for a Sony PlayStation. I had no games for it. But as it happened, someone in my family, I think it was my dad, but I don't remember, found Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation's Director's Cut in some sort. I'm not skipping. I'm not resetting because I got the oak I needed, and that's more important than making that jump. They found Resident Evil 2 Director's Cut in some thrift store for like $6 or something like that. And it was my only game. I still had my regular Nintendo, to be fair, so it wasn't my only game, but I no longer had my Super Nintendo, and I didn't have a Nintendo 64 at that point. So the only like contemporary game I had was Resident Evil 2. And I played the hell out of that game. Someone bought me a book for it, and I ended up getting The Last Survivor, and I got Tofu. I don't think I ever successfully beat the Tofu Man runs. And I find the remake Tofu to be significantly easier than at least Tofu in the original was in my memory. I don't remember what my fastest run was. I mean, I definitely remember getting an S rank in it. Well, at least we got the oak. Or Welcome Company. That's what matters. That was a lot of resets, though. An hour and a half is legitimately impressive. One cool thing about the director's cut of Resident Evil 2 was that it started you out with the rocket launcher and grenade launcher. Really? New record? That doesn't seem right. I changed weapons too soon. Whoops. A little fast on my inputs there. We're reloading this room because I don't remember what I'm doing. Yeah, sorry man. I haven't even been awake that long. I woke up at like 2:30 today. So I'm still recovering from sleeping nicotine and not having nicotine for the entire night. However, mine is actually Golden Grams flavored. So yeah, it's really good. It's too good, honestly. And I vape a lot more because of it, because it's like eating freaking candy. Only it's addictive, which obviously creates an issue. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Whatever. I've got to pay more. I've got to actually watch
I'll go with this.
the entirety of the world record run of this game because I have not done that yet. And that is such an obvious oversight. Like, there's certainly so many tricks I can learn. Stop shooting it! Stop shooting the gun, Miriam! I'm pressing X as fast as I can. I don't know why she's shooting. This dude should have been dead. I don't know why she was shooting it instead of hitting him normally. Dude, I'm pressing X as fast as I freaking can. If you hold X, she shoots it. But if you mash it... I need to not die because I didn't save it. Yeah, I'm gonna name this dude Dialga, I think, in my splits. Four shots, dude, and I am just mashing X as fast as I freaking can. We're gonna visit this, which I should have done anyway. Why did I visit that? Yes, Mega Dialga X. That's what I'm gonna name that dude. Because he does look like a Pokemon. Nicotine I don't know if it directly interacts with hormone replacement therapy, and I'm not a doctor, so take all of this with a grain of salt. However, I do know that nicotine increases the chance of blood clots, as does estrogen. So, when you combine those two things together, dude, I hate that fucking fairy so fucking much.
Wait, you!
Another oak here would be good. I think I actually need another oak. I wasn't counting. So I'm going to operate under the assumption that I need that oak. And I may or may not actually need it. But I wasn't counting or paying attention. So we're just going to have to assume that I need it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't run 6 miles a day. I do end up traveling 6 miles a day, mostly at work. But no, I don't run anymore. I did when I was in prison.
Many thanks. Then we have a deal. What are you looking to sell? Many thanks. Many thanks.
Might as well sell that.
Many thanks. Thank you. Then we have a deal. What are you looking to sell? Thank you. What are you looking to buy?
I don't even know, because I'm...
Then we have a
I don't
deal.
know. What am I trying to buy?
Then we have a deal. Many thanks.
But yes, at my job I am on my feet for 10 hours a night, and the result is that I absolutely do walk 6+ miles a day.
I'll go with this.
When I was in prison, I did jog quite a lot. But man, I hate jogging. Okay, I didn't actually need another oak, but it wasn't bad to have. Oh, no. Gotta make this stupid samurai sword.
I'll go with this.
Interesting. I could have made scale armor. I'm curious now. Would that have been... Oh, no, because I would have lost the vampire set bonus. Stop talking to him. It's not worth your time. See, that's the little fast turning around to backdash transition thing that I was talking about, where that first backdash is done with your old direction, and as a result, it takes you out of the area that you just entered.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
However, it has corrected itself by the second backdash, and the result is that you very quickly backdash back into the room that you wanted to be in. And I don't know if you lose time as a result of that. This is the fast food tent. This is the easy one. Because not only is it much shorter, I summoned him way too soon, or her. Not only is it much shorter, but you also have walls on both sides of you that sort of help Buchan stay in the middle.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I don't know why I'm failing this one repeatedly. This is the freaking easy one.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I think I'm ducking for too long.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I don't think I have failed this one this many times since, like, I first learned how to do it.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
You may be wondering why I went through the trouble of unequipping Buchan. Well, it's because she gets in the way. She will collide with your attacks, she will collide with your jumps and your jump kicks. She just completely gets in the way. That's miserable. And I know the world record does something weird here to get up. I don't remember now what it is, but it's faster than what I just did. That should have been a dash. Good lord, man. Now the chances of us actually getting void Shit, which one of these is Void Ray? Okay, we're looking for one that is Lever Ex Machina around 13%. It's going to be that one right there. It's going to save over it because it doesn't matter. It's... There's no chance we're going to get Void Ray on the first try again. Like, it's just not going to happen. I can't believe I shot so many freaking HP rounds at Andre Alphys. Starting out great, as you can see. Well, she used the last shot anyway, and I don't know why. I was just mashing the hell out of the X button, and she still stopped to shoot. That's one issue I have with this controller that I don't know how I'm going to resolve, because... I want to test something real quick. No? Okay. I thought maybe the turbo button had turned itself back on for that particular button because that's the way this stupid controller works, where each button can have its own turbo. And of course I don't use turbo at all because it tends to get in the way more than it helps. I would rather just mash the button. So I was curious if maybe it was on and that's what was messing up the attacks there, but clearly it's not. I knew I should have backdashed and I didn't. And I jumped too soon. I'm doing great against this fucking guy. God! Really? 2 deaths against this guy? That's embarrassing. Dude, get out of here! Do you mean the... You said they're really unpredictable from the look of it. Are you referring to the stupid thunder element there? Or dark... That was dark element. I hate when he starts out with the tail because I never expect it. I used my last shot. The dragon is unpredictable, but she's only got like 4 attacks. And they all have very obvious tails. The problem is I haven't figured out a great way to react to one of them. And I don't remember now which one it is that I struggle with. Hold on. I don't even know when that one killed me. I was in the air. That should... I should not have died just then. This is, I don't know. I don't know. I just learned something. There's something there that just happened that I need to learn because I shouldn't have died. That should not have hurt me. That should have, because I, you know, did the wrong thing. Why did you shoot the gun, you idiot? Well, there was no chance of killing it now, because she shot the freaking gun, even though I'm just mashing the hell out of the X button. What is going on with that? So the way this stupid thing works is... I'll show you on the next screen. If you hold X like that, she shoots. Right? Just... My chair is on the fucking controller cable, so I can't hold the controller up in order to show you. Not without... There we go. So yeah, you just... Where is it? Just press X, right? Simple enough. And if you mash X, she doesn't attack. This is hard. This is hard to do. There we go. And sometimes while mashing that against the... I gotta figure out a better way to position that cable. Sometimes while mashing that against the dragon, for some reason, she shoots. And I haven't figured out why that is.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
Dude, that took forever without HP rounds. Holy shit, that took forever. And we're not gonna get Void Ray for several attempts against this freaking dude for some reason. So that's probably gonna wrap it up for our stream. And I'm gonna immediately shoot the guy and waste my one bullet. Because we shot so many against Andre Office for some reason. Clearly what I need to be working on is why the hell she's occasionally shooting, and...
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself
in addition to that,
Arise, myself and
like my rhythm of pressing X has not changed. I'm still just banging the hell out of it.
Arise, myself and my
And yet sometimes she shoots. And she shouldn't. She's not supposed to. Well, it doesn't matter. So I need to figure out what the hell is going on with that. And I need to work on the Great Buchan climb, because that's where our run died previously. Now, we should get past that at some point, which will bring us here. Although I've already gone through the Oriental Sorcery Lab on this particular run. And that's going to put us facing off against Sengetsu 2, which is fine. But you may be wondering why this run dies here. It's because I only have 6 ethers. And I think it's probably possible to beat him with only 6 ethers, not if I play like that, though. But basically, I don't have enough MP to kill him. Especially not if I miss 4 freaking Void Rays in a row. I don't have any more ethers. Shit.
Scrumptious.
Yeah, this is a doomed fight without the amount of ethers that I need. Yeah, that was doomed. Anyway, so that's going to wrap it up. Clearly, I've got a whole lot more practicing to do, and that's best to do offline because it's going to be really boring and droll, and it's just going to be hours upon hours of me failing the same tedious thing. But that's fine. You know, I'm a guitar player. I grew up playing guitar, so practicing the same thing over and over again is not a new thing to me. Not at all. In the meantime, I think I want to show you... I actually don't know if it's possible. I don't know if this version is the latest or if I've downpatched it. I actually don't remember. I guess we'll find out together. I want to show off the level 50 glitch that's just insanely easy to do if this isn't a patched version of the game, and I think it probably is. One thing I really like about using the gaming PC and capture card system versus what I was doing previously... Why did it pop up and tell me all of that? Is that I can switch games without it being an issue at all. No, I didn't want to do that. Let's try this again. I wanted to delete that. Oh, this is how I delete that. Yes. I want to do a Shinoa hard level 1 run. Sure. Actually, I don't think I wanted to do a hard level 1 run because that's going to be a nightmare. That's... Yeah, we don't want to do that. Getting to the magical ticket, I almost called it a waystone. Getting to the magical ticket would be a nightmare. Okay, good, we didn't save. We're just gonna do a normal run. That makes a lot more sense. I'm still in Ritual of the Night mode, so my jumps there were not Order of Ecclesia jumps. I fucking love this game, though. This is the game that turned me on to Metroidvania games. That's something I'm still trying to get good at. Because the timing on it's very tricky. That was better. I think I'm going too fast with it. Basically what we need from here is a magical ticket, but that should be more than doable. That was probably slower than just running. I can't figure out the timing to that. Nope. Still got a few more chances at that magical ticket though, so... I don't think it's in here. No, it's not in here. Dude, seriously? How the hell do I miss that jump? I do not speedrun this game. That's almost certainly evident. Let's go ahead and heal up. I want to speedrun this game at some point. Let me think. Is there any treasure chest in there? I think there is, but I don't think it's a brown one. I don't know. I've got to figure that out, though. I really need this to have a magical ticket. For this to be possible, this has to have a magical ticket. Excellent. I pressed up on that like no less than 4 different times. So now we just need to get to the save point and hope that we're not on the patched version of the game. Which we probably are. So it probably won't work anyway. Excellent. We also need a potion. Or meat. Okay, good. Meat works. Dude. I have got to figure this out. There's some weird timing to it, and obviously, as you might have noticed, I don't know what that timing is. This game is way too easy. All of these hits I've taken, and I have not died. Although I might, so I need to stop being an idiot. I really hope this isn't a patched version of the game. There it is. And now, as you'll see, we are level 50. Basically from the very beginning of the game. I love that little glitch, man. That is an amazing glitch. It's amazing because it's powerful, and it's amazing because it's just so unbelievably easy to do. Like, what, I got it on my second try just then? And now I get to go through the game at level 50? And yes, that does work in level 1 hard mode as well. Now, when I did my level 1 hard mode run, I didn't even know about the glitch at that point. I just did it legit. And holy crap, that was one of the most difficult things I've ever done. And the Rubus Forest. I've got to figure that rhythm out. The Rubus Forest on level 1 hard mode is so unbelievably difficult. It is excessively difficult. I want that. Anyway, I was saying previously that one of the things I like about this new setup is that I can switch games easily. I don't have to change streaming profiles or scenes or anything because it's all coming from my gaming PC. Which I currently have in Steam Big Picture mode, so I can do everything I need to do with a controller. I should have done this years ago. We're just gonna kill this whatever this dude's name is, the crab, not the crab guy. I guess he's more like a snail. And I'm gonna work on that movement tech. Because I know there's a way to do it. I've seen the speedrun for this, the any percent, no major glitches speedrun. And it is just insanely effective. Like, watching that person move around in this game is a goddamn pleasure. I don't know why I bothered to save it. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I just wanted to play with that little glitch for a moment. So I've got some practicing to do in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, clearly. So I will be back probably Thursday, actually. It's Thanksgiving. I've got the day off. I've got nothing else to do while my husband cooks. So I'm going to probably play some video games. But I will have practiced quite a lot between now and then. So hopefully I've got the Garden of Silence skipped down a little bit more. And hopefully by then, I will have the Great Buchan climb worked out. So thank you so much for watching this little practice session of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I actually don't. Because to me, the whole thing is kind of perverse and morbid and dark. And I don't care for that. But if you do, you do you. Have a good time and enjoy whatever it is that you have going on today. Have a wonderful